Looks like he was going in.
Yeah, what?
Oh, he goes in.
He said he be going in, right?
Yeah, the intensity is there.
Right.
Never join a gang because I don't need no crowd. They either junkie scared to fight or they turn down the game.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's the interview with BubbyTaylor coming live from out the house tonight. You know I give all glory and honor to God who makes everything happen in my life. Hey, we got a live interview with Skinny.
How y'all doing?
All right. We're going to find out the whole story. He came from far just to do this. We're going to find out what's going on. Everything. Everybody, Skinny. All right. So how you doing?
I'm doing just peachy.
All right. He's peachy, y'all. So what's going on with you? Tell us your story and everything, and then let's get to the music.
All right, well, long story short, I went to prison for almost 10 years. I just got out a little over a year ago.
Mm-hmm. And
I was in the rap industry beforehand, but I kind of squandered it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I thought, I never paid for studio or beats or any of that, but I thought it was just like that. But the game's changed for sure, and now I'm trying to get back into it. I'm struggling because the COVID and everything else, money's real tight, you know?
Right.
And I'm just trying to get back into it, you know.
Right.
And I got a lot of stuff that I wrote, just ain't recorded. Like I don't just write rap songs. I write anything. Like I wrote a book. I can write speeches. I can write spoken word, whatever you want. I can write.
All right, you hear that, y'all? Spoken word, speeches. He's a writer. That's what he is. He's a writer. He puts music behind it, and he makes it happen. So, about your music, how did you get into music? Who was your influences, and what made you get started?
Well, I was always writing in an early age. They discovered I could, and they put me in a class and just had me write stories all the time. So, and they'd always take my essays and put them in contests, and I'd win and all that. But I didn't really think much of it. But then when Eminem came out and I was listening to the stories he told, I was like, I wonder if I could do that.
Right.
And I started there, and that was probably my freshman year in high school. I was sitting in class writing rap songs instead of doing the homework.
Right. That's how you got to get started somewhere and stuff like that. So, what style of music would you say that you are? Rap, hip hop, R&B, soul?
I'd say rap.
Just rap and stuff like that.
I can't sing or nothing like that. I can't sing or dance, so I just rap.
Everybody got a song in them and whatnot. All right, I'm gonna pull up a track that he has sent to me, and I'm loving this song right here. And then I want to hear all about it because I know you said that you was like with a live band.
Oh yeah, it was a live band, all black rock band.
All right, that's what's up.
They were good too.
When I met her at the grandma, she ain't being harder. Wanna forget about the past and hope to leave it behind. But secretly she had a pain that was growing inside. From the outside looking in, you can never tell. The hidden world she was in was a living hell. And all the boyfriend that she had, they left her betrayed. They came marching through her heart before they tossed her away. The bad habit turned to addict. She's something no one wanted. Discarded with the trust like she belonged in the garbage. So she gave her love away, not knowing the word. They tried to hide the needle marks under her shirt. And I can only blame myself cause I know who she was. When I wasn't there to help, she had to turn to drugs. I blame myself. I ain't never been encouraging. I've always been discouraging. Passion never heard of it. I blame myself.
So when you wrote this, I blame myself. What was going on?
Well, I was actually in prison when I wrote it. I was sitting in the chow hall waiting to go work in the kitchen, but I got a letter from a homegirl of mine, and me and her used to date in high school, man, and when I moved away, she started dating some guy and he got her messed up on drugs, but she'd already had a real bad life. And she wrote me a letter. It was so bad I didn't know how to respond to it. So I started to respond to it, and it turned into that first verse, you know? And
that you felt blame into her situation going on?
Yeah, because she got on the drugs real bad, and she came to me one time and asked me for help, and I was like, all right, because she trusted me. I was like, all right. But then about 3 days later, she took off. She was gone for about 2 weeks before she showed back up, and then she came back again and said the same thing. I was like, man, get out of here, man. I'm not helping you. You don't want no help. And I felt bad because when I look back at it now, because I'm still friends with her, it's like I could have done something maybe and prevented, because it's really taking a toll on her. Like, she's not even a shell of the girl I used to know, but she's still got a good heart. She's in a rehab now. She done graduated every rehab there is and goes right back to it. And it's just, she was abused as a kid early on, like by her stepdad and all this. And
yeah, she just had a hard
She never had a chance, man.
Right.
You know?
So sometimes that's what makes powerful songs and whatnot, a real life story. You know, sometimes you see people out here in music, they're faking.
Yeah.
So when you see a real story that actually means something, that has some meaning behind it and stuff like that, that's important. And guess what? You still can go back and help her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You still
I
can
still
go back.
do.
Once you get yourself where you need to be, you can still, and you're still friends with her, so that still helps. So you didn't just like leave her at that moment. It was just that moment.
Yeah, it's just my feelings were hurt, you know, because she left, so I was like,
You're
whatever,
like,
being
oh man,
mature,
you left
like,
me, I ain't gonna
yeah.
help you, right? But then
been
it
gone
just,
for 2 weeks.
right, your ass that.
But I mean, she's still good people though. I just feel bad because I felt like I
Right.
could have done something,
Right.
and I didn't.
Right, but it's a time, and everything is a reason and a place and a season and all of that stuff. Like so moving forward, what is your plans on doing now? What is it that you want to do with your music? Where you want to go?
I mean, I don't really care if I blow up big or not, but I'd like to just make it to where I can do shows and get paid for them. You know, I want to record new stuff and get to where I can start booking shows every week and just live off of that, because that's what I really enjoy doing, from recording to the writing to the performing. It's all like a therapeutic thing for me, you know.
Right.
And I need it. I gotta have it. I'm gonna blow up. You know. I just gotta express myself, and that's the only way I know how. Positively.
Positively,
Yeah.
right? Just writing it down and making it happen.
And I just keep it real, you know. That's all.
So do you actually, when you're in the studio, are you like making the music too, or you just flowing off other beats and music that was already made?
Most of the time, people make beats and I get them from them. But I have made beats. I'm just not that. I don't really know how to use the equipment like that too well unless they show me.
Right.
But, yeah, I've made beats before. But like most people that try that, after about 5 or 6 different beats, they all start sounding the same.
Right.
You know?
Right.
So
what like with your style, you say your rap, and I usually ask people, what flavor are you? Like what's the flavor of your rap?
I still say like a southern flavor for sure, but I don't know, I just try and keep it real in the raps when I can. You know, and I still put out other songs that are still like, you know, hits and stuff that people want to hear, you know. But if I got something I gotta say it.
Right.
But I definitely say I have some southern seasoning on it.
You got some southern season, y'all. That's a good one right there. Southern season. Hashtag that. That's hot right there.
I'm born in Fulton County, raised in Fulton County, North Fulton, but still Fulton. Zone 2.
Right. He said from zone 2, y'all. That's what's up.
Yeah.
So what is it that you want people to know about you?
Just want you to know that anything I write, songs like Blame Myself and stuff like that, those are real, man. They came straight from the heart, man. And I appreciate the people that do listen, you know, because I feel like I'm really misunderstood a lot of times. I come off real aggressive to people, and I try not to be, but I'm not being aggressive. I'm just being passionate about what I'm saying, because I really believe it.
You just want them to feel what you're talking about,
and
right?
it seems like the only time they get it is when I'm rapping. Because every other time, people they don't get it.
Right. Because sometimes people can't listen when you're talking to them, and sometimes you only can listen to music.
Yeah.
You know, for some people, they can actually listen to a song or music and be like, man, it just talked about me. And then stuff like that. So that's awesome, as well as that you can connect with people in the music and stuff like that. Yeah. So who do you listen to?
My favorite new rapper is Joyner Lucas. I like him a lot, but I heard this NF album. I never listened to him before. And his album, The Search, man, it's almost like a page out of my life. I couldn't believe it. I was like, I've never connected with another
I was
artist
listening to him a couple of weeks ago. I just happened to pull him up on one of them Spotify things, and he's pretty dope and whatnot. He got it going on.
And then I listen to my homeboys that rap. They got that album VTL. That's pretty good. I mean, it's really good actually. It's got a good sound. It sounds different. I mean, I know him, so I grew up with him. And then whoever else I got, the personal homeboys that put out albums, I listen to them. But I don't really listen to too much else here lately.
Right.
Maybe T.I.
A little T.I. Everybody listen to a little T.I. every once in a while.
An Outkast.
Some Outkast. So who's in your playlist right now? When you get back in the car, what you gonna pop on?
I got Joyner Lucas, and then 21 Savage got a song that I like. He put out called Running. I like that one. So that's usually my go-to when I first get in.
Right.
And Joyner Lucas to that.
So okay, you said you was away for a while. So what's the difference you see now that you're home in the music when you had left it until now? What do you see different in the music?
Everybody's doing it, and it's everywhere, and it's easily available apparently, but everybody's charging. Like there's not, I don't know, the rap game's changed because it's not about spitting good and hard or fast or whatever kind of style you got. It's more that mumble rap kind of took over, and anybody can do it. I can freestyle that style. You know, I mean, it's easy, but it's like they don't respect the real style anymore.
People is not respecting.
So people ain't just jumping out there and giving me free stuff. Like I was signed to a record label before I went in, you know, and got on the Greg Street Car and Bike Show mixtape for nothing. Like it was, things would just fall in my lap, and now it's like everybody I meet in the industry is just, for lack of a better word, they just ain't worth nothing.
Right. Yeah. So it's like a new path that you got to walk right now. The world is just really changed.
Yeah, especially,
you know, and then it's not like the barter system that much anymore.
Yeah.
I do for you, you do for me. You know, it's like you got to pay me first before you actually get some business done and stuff like that. So that's the big change for you from before until now.
Yeah. I mean, even when I go to a big studio and I sit there and I like just hang out just to watch everybody else, if I can squeeze in on a beat if somebody's having a problem, you know, writing or recording it, I'll be like, I can write something to it and I do it, and then I can get in like that, but still it ain't mine, you know. The studios be charging like $800 an hour sometimes.
You got to be a billionaire just to get to the studio.
Yeah.
Right. Well, down the line, after everybody listens to your music, I'm pretty sure everybody's going to want to have you being featured and put on their songs and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm always down for whatever. I'm rap anytime, anywhere for anyone.
Okay, well, let me hear something then.
You want it with a beat or
well, however you want to do it. If you got a freestyle or let me hear how you got it going on.
think of something. Some acapella something. Okay. Trying to think of a good one. Okay. I got one I wrote about my daughter.
Okay.
I like that one. It's like, I could see you in the distance, but somehow I lost my way. I'm having trouble staying focused with the sickness in my brain, cause it's dark, I'm feeling lonely, blurry visions from the rain. Plus I can't escape the pain, and my past is full of shame. I need a hand, someone who reaches out and understands that I no longer see my legs, but I see footprints in the sand. And I can't go further than my heart can comprehend. And I'll get another chance standing in that light again for what it's worth. I struggle, but I power through this hurt. With this guilt that weighs me down, but I'm still searching for the cure. Even if it takes forever, cause my measures can't be sure. And there's nothing in this world that I wouldn't do for her. You understand? The power in the veins of a man. Even though the path he on it wasn't part of the plan. With the odds stacked against him, find the strength to make it stand. He gon' never make it right, but he's still doing all he can. He got hope. That was the first verse of the song's called Hope.
Oh my God, that was hot right there. When you said we got hope, I was ready for some more. Like, yeah, that is it. Y'all hear this going on? You know, everybody out there, y'all hear this going on? I got some comments coming on. I know somebody on my page who got some beats. I'm gonna pass you his name. I can't see right now. Let me put my eyes on. Okay, Andrew Boone on the beat. All right, he's out there. He does studio work and stuff like that. So I'm definitely tell you to link up with him. See how things can work out. You know, see how it is out there. Everybody needs some help, a hand. You know what I'm saying? You put it in, it comes back out. What else you want people to know about you?
It's just me out here, man. I ain't got nobody. Like I said, I went to prison. I did that time by myself. My mom died while I was in prison. My dad died some years before that. And I got no brothers and sisters. The only person I got is my daughter, and she's in a wheelchair. And that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to make something better for her. You know, I'm trying to think big.
Right.
You know, and make some money to where she'll be straight when I'm gone, because, I mean, she's going to need it. She's got CP and she's deaf. But she likes my rap music too. She can hear a little bit. But she don't be stumping me like that.
Right. She be doing her own thing and whatnot. She be like, I saw her cute little picture.
Yeah. I said that on accident.
That's no, I needed to see that. She was just sitting there posing. I was like, oh, she's just a doll baby.
She's a sweet kid. Her mom right now is bucking on me, letting her see her though. We went to court not even too long ago, and then she does that every so often. Just stops letting me see her. I don't know why she keeps doing it. But
well, you know what? I got a bunch of sons, and of course there's females and stuff like that, and you know, with chicks and whatnot, we're crazy, you know. But at the same time, we want more from you as a parent, you see. And then sometimes they don't understand. I don't got that more you want, but I got this more I can give. So somewhere we got to find out the balance where we can let these chicks understand, because I want to bop them sometimes.
See, the whole time I was in prison, she wouldn't let me talk to her or nothing, but I wrote her anyway, and I sent the mail to my mom's friend. And she held it all. Like I wrote her letters and pictures and portraits and any kind of arts and crafts they made, like purses made out of chip bags, sheet wrappers, rings and bracelets. I wrote a book, like I said, about me and her. It's a children's book, but it's still good. Got illustrations and all that.
Right.
And
so what you need to do with the book is find a way to get it published. Anybody that knows some book publishing stuff that he can get that book written out and put out there. Hit me up on my page and then find him on my page too. Tell everybody what your page is on Instagram.
It's R_U_ Player One, which is one of the songs I do. That I really like.
All right. Everybody look that name up. You know what I'm saying? He writes books. He does it all. You know what I'm saying? It's about his family, his daughter, everything. So, with you saying that you went away, is that something that you can talk about? Or okay, so what happened?
Well, long story short, I had a homeboy of mine. I've known him for some years, known his folks and all that. His sister. I still work for his uncle sometimes. I work for him today, buffing out the RV, but he stole $15,000 from me while I was asleep. He asked me, because I still do the same thing today. You can ask my homeboy Cat and all of them, man. They need a place to stay or something. I'll let you stay with me.
Right.
And I ain't gonna charge you nothing. And that's what I was doing. He needed a place to stay, so he said. But he knew I just got all this paper. And we was up there partying for a while, and when I passed out, I woke up, and he's gone. And he left me a note.
Your money.
$15,000 in cash was gone. So
he left you a note?
Yeah. So I went looking for him. I couldn't find him anywhere. And I just happened to find him 2 weeks later at his mom's house. And when I saw him, I snapped. The girl that was with me, I was like, tell me I'm tripping. He's not laying on that couch in there. And she was like, yeah. And I snapped. I put some gloves on. I dropped the fence, and then I kicked the back door in on him. And I messed him up real bad.
Right.
You know,
Kicked his ass.
I got an aggravated assault with a knife that was his, and I got an aggravated assault with a trash bag. I had armed robbery, burglary, battery, theft of my own money.
Right, for your own money, right.
And they sent me to prison, you know. I beat them real bad.
Right.
The way they put it in the newspaper and stuff, they were trying to say I left him for dead, but I left him alive.
But you almost damn near killed him and whatnot.
Yeah,
You said he was still breathing when I left.
Yeah, because I was going to. I was about to. And the girl I was with, she was like, no, we ain't going to do that. And I was like, well, I'm at the off you too then. You know, that's what I'm thinking. But I was like, no, I ain't going to do it. Like, I can't do that to a female, you know what I mean?
Right. You know, you deserve that ass kicking. You took my money. You know, you deserve the ass kicking, but he just went further with it, right?
I told her, I said, we're going to go to prison if we leave him alive. She's like, no. I was like, okay. And we did.
Right. It's not our hands to take somebody, you know, kicking their ass sometimes, but...
yeah, he had it coming, but that's probably one of the reasons they didn't give me a life sentence, because they could have, you know?
But you're here now. You're right here now. You're making some hot music. You're out here. Songwriter, poetry, rap, book writer. It's all for his daughter. So let's talk about her. You said that she had CP. And,
She was premature when she was born. She was only like 1 pound and 16 ounces. She stayed in the preemie ward for a while. All the nurses knew me down there. I was there damn near every day. But because of that, she's got CP, which is it's a mild case, but a mild case will still put you in a wheelchair.
Right. And
then she's got audio-neuropathy, where her nerve in her ears kind of misfire like a bad radio signal. It goes in and out, but she can hear.
She can hear, but it doesn't catch all the time.
And she likes music, and she likes to, like, we'll sit down and listen to music. Like, I got her to listen to or watch the video of Michael Jackson Thriller, and she loved that.
Oh, everybody knows what Michael Jackson.
And the next time she came back, she was in the rainbows and unicorns, but now she's in the rainbows and werewolves.
Right.
And, it was all because of that video I let her watch. We just sit there and she would watch these dance, whatever you call them.
Them dance shows and them little dance things that the kids watch.
They teach you how to dance a song.
Right. I got little grandkids. They just run around. They do that stuff sometimes. But that music, that's what it is. She feels that beat of the music, and then that just makes her just do what she got to do.
No, I was upset when I found out she couldn't hear, and I was like, man. But she can, and she likes music a lot. That's all she want to do is listen to music.
So that's how you connect with her through the music and stuff like that. Oh, that's awesome.
I miss her, man. I ain't seen her in over a month. She won't even let me. I'm calling, but they won't even respond. They just bucked on me, bucked on the judge order and everything. Right.
But we're gonna lift that up in prayer that everything about that situation changes so he can get back into his daughter's life, and then they can make music together.
Yeah.
And do stuff like that, you
take
know.
her to a show and take her to the studio and let her see it, you know.
Right. Just hold on to that and just pray about it, and that stuff will eventually come through, you know. And then once you start moving further, doing what it is that you do, everything will fall into place. Because there's a reason you're out here, you know. It could have went another way, like you said a couple of years ago. Could have went a whole different way, but it went this way. Gave you a chance to think. So, in that time, what did you think about when you came out? What did you think about that was going to change your life?
I just thought about my daughter, man. I just knew I had to make it out of there alive and not catch a life sentence while I'm in there.
Right.
And then just be there for my daughter because she needed me, you know. I felt I don't owe anybody except her, and I don't have to answer to anyone because both my parents are dead now. You know, not that my dad was around like that anyway, but I don't have to answer to mom no more because she's not there.
Right.
But,
Mom's is always there though. You're going to hear her in your head and your ear talk. You be like, wait a minute, Mom.
I try to remember everything she taught me and live my life by those morals, and that way it's not like she's really gone, like she's kind of living through me, you know.
Right.
So that's a lot of people are shocked, you know, especially my mom or my baby's mom. Like when I'm trying to tell her, I'm trying to do the right thing out here, and she's just used to the old me, and they're all just like, I don't think so, you know.
Right.
Like,
she got to get used to the new change, the new you.
I can't blame her or her family or anybody that knew me back then for not trusting me and not wanting to do any business or anything with me, because I was pretty bad, and I was in the street a lot, and I was messing up a lot.
Right.
I learned my lesson, man. The prison will either make you or break you, but it made me into a man, because I wasn't that when I went in there.
Right.
And I'm just trying to keep my word and stand on it, you know. And I mess up all the time, but if I mess up, I ain't got no problem admitting I'm wrong and trying to make that right.
Because your word is everything. You got to stand on your word. Your word is everything out here. Your word is bond these days and stuff.
Especially when your life depends on it.
Especially when your life depends on it. Your word is everything. Exactly. What advice can you give the younger guys that's out here carrying on, thinking, you know, sometimes people think it's like a badge of honor to go to jail. Yeah, I went in, I did time.
It's not, and it just makes you look stupid and weak when you go to bragging about it. Like, I regret all that time. I hated it. I never want to go back, and I'm not going back for anyone.
Right.
You know, I don't care if the police started cuffing me up or not. I'm not cuffing up willingly, you know. I'm not going, but I'm not doing anything either to get sent back there. That's why it's so hard, you know. But it's easy to take the easy route out, and most people will once you start. It's easy life to get into, but it's hard to get out of. And all the gang stuff that's going on, it's like you don't know what it's like there in prison with all those gangs.
It's a whole different life when you're sitting inside there by yourself and your homeboy.
It's different, man. It's a dog-eat-dog world, man. It's like you don't even want to get involved.
You don't want to get in
really
that shit. And even if your homeboy's with you, he got to fend for his own self. So they know I got your back and you got mine.
Yeah, when it pops off, and you find out who's really riding with you.
Exactly.
And a lot of times it ain't the gang, you know. But
some other shit going on.
Yeah.
But you're here now, and we all happy ever. Tell everybody once again how they can find you on Instagram and everything.
It's R_U_ReadyPlayer1. That's it on Instagram. On IG.
That's what it is, y'all. Y'all look them up, check them out. Producers, music makers, everybody that's out there, look them up, hook them up with a beat, pull them into the studio. Let's make this happen. You know what it is. We're gonna finish listening to some music, and you know how I do. I be having audio technical trouble sometimes.
On the turn two, I blame myself. I ain't never been encouraging, I've always been discouraging. Passion never heard of it, I blame myself. No one knows what they go through. No one knows who. No on the turn two, I blame myself. I blame myself.
How did you get to this?
Yeah. The drumming, the bass is really solid. Sometimes it's hard to try that. And they beautiful. And it don't matter what that darkness is doing to you. Good luck.
You was like, here come the white boy.
What?
Right.
And then when they hear the song, they're like, I broke racial barriers because I got into this one dude. He was from Chicago, man. Me and him just didn't get along. He didn't like me just because I was white. And he got to have words and everything. He was like a big gang leader type dude. He was from Chicago. But But I was like, man, whatever, man, you ain't got to say nothing to me, and I ain't got to say nothing to you. You don't sit by me, I won't sit by you, and let it be.
It is what it is.
He had major problems with me, but then when I seen him at the show, I was like, oh, you finna learn today.
Right.
I went out there and rapped it, and then when I got back to the dorm, he was standing there by the water fountain, like, I come walking by, he's like, hey, man. He's like, that was alright.
Right.
I was like, oh, you like it? He's like, really, it was really good. Matter of fact, I put some money behind you, and I was like, oh, okay, good.
All right.
And I was like, well, I'm glad you enjoyed the show. And I was like, I broke a racial barrier with the music.
All right, that's what's up. That's what's up.
That's because I kept it real. You gotta respect it.
Yeah,
People just feel it, man. When I go to rapping, they just feel me. I guess because it's real.
Because it's real. That's what it is. Because when you rapping that fake stuff out here, people don't really, they identify with it because everybody, I don't want to say everybody, people is just on the fake stuff, and then you identify with it, and then you adapt to it, and then here comes the real stuff, and then you're like, wow.
It's about the exact opposite of what they got going on in the game now. Everybody's got that word numbs, sipping lean and mumble rapping, and you don't feel anything. I got the exact opposite. I got that intensity, and you're gonna feel everything.
Right.
Like I'm feeling everything, which I feel I do.
Right.
Like I feel everything way too much. I get mad. I feel that too much. I feel too much pain or sorrow or love, and you know, it's just
all boils up and just goes down.
I feel everything more than the average person. I think. You know, so.
So are you more of a freestyler? Then you write it down, or are you? I'ma write it. But then I can still freestyle and still make it happen.
Yeah, I freestyle, but sometimes it's better than others depending on the vibe I'm in. You know, if you're really feeling it, like the boom bap beats, those are easy to freestyle on. But like a lot of times, I like to write if I'm really gonna get something out of my mind. You know, or I got something on my chest and I need to write it out. Like writing full songs and stuff. I'm not finna freestyle a song and try and sell that because I mean I'm not that good at freestyling, but I can freestyle, yeah, especially when I get in the zone.
Right.
But like for ciphers and stuff, I've been doing that. That's how I started. We downtown rapping over there by the varsity and stuff, and that's where we started at.
Oh, okay. Andrew Boone said hit his DM. He got beats for the low. Okay. He does studio work too and stuff like that. So I'm pretty sure once you get into a studio and people really feel that flavor that you got. What's that flavor again?
That southern season.
That southern seasoning.
Yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So before we close out, let everybody know one more time. What is it that you want them to know about your music, and what is it that you want them to know?
Just listen to it. I promise you're gonna like it because everybody tells me the same thing. I ain't never heard a bad review on any of my music that I do, especially the real songs, man. But the hits are good too. Like I can rap, man. And I'm gonna give you what you want and what's gonna make your head bounce. And I'm gonna keep it real. And I'm gonna give you something with some substance. You ain't gonna waste your time listening to me.
Right.
Like there's a lot of things that you can learn from it, because that's what I try to do is educate the youth. You know, pass on my knowledge to the next one, because it seems like ain't nobody doing that anymore. Nobody cares to. But somebody got to do the right thing, and that's what I'm doing.
Right.
And,
right. So what is it that, like you said, you're going to pass it down some knowledge to the youth. What is it that you think the youth is missing?
And they're missing a lot of things.
What's going on with the youth these days?
Like the snitching thing is big now. Like nobody does anything about that. People just tell on you for no reason. Like, so I did a song called, I said, Pop, you ain't no snitch is the name of the song. But
I heard that
one. Yeah, I ain't recorded it professionally yet. But it's basically the G code, and it's like nobody's teaching all these kids how to live by it. It's like you don't mess with kids, you don't mess with the elderly, and you stay in your own lane, man. Get out the way, get yours and get out the way, you know. But it's like nobody told them that. I don't know why. But
right. So nobody's like respecting the law of the street no more.
No. Like a real big no-no, man. You ain't supposed to do these things. Not no M, not no pop, not no biggie. Yeah, you just don't do it. Yo.
I can see you in the business, but somehow I lost my way. Having trouble staying focused with the sickness in my brain, cause it started feeling lonely, blurry visions from the rain. Plus I can't escape the pain, and my past is full of shame. I need a hand, someone who reaches out and understands that I no longer feel my legs, but I see footprints in the sand, and I can't go further than my heart can comprehend. And I'll get another chance, standing in the light again for what it's worth. I stumble, but I power through this hurt. With this guilt that weighs me down, but I'm still searching for the cure. Even if it takes forever, cause my message can't be sure. man. There's nothing in this world that I wouldn't do for her. You understand the power in the veins of a man. Even though the Papillon wasn't part of the plan. With the odds that he gets him, find a strike to make a stand. He gon' never make a right, but he's still doing all he can. He got hope. Keep you strong, moving on. When this thing's completely over, all you had is us and gone. When you too weak to move forward and you ain't no snitching.
I didn't mean to cut it
Ain't no
off like
telling.
that.
There ain't no snitching. There ain't no telling. Leave his body bright, very, very. Move in silence. Don't speak the language. I keep it quiet. Don't explain it. Keep it gangster. You gotta take it. Hold it down. No hesitation. I ain't talking and I ain't tripping. To get away, that's the mission. It's never changing. It's never different. If you call up, you call slipping. Yeah. The gangsta shit in my forte. Placing the tread on my own way. She fuck with me that been the long way. And do exactly what the song say. I got no time for the penitentiary. Stupid alone, ain't no coming with me. Bustin' my own, ain't no running with me. They come for the dawn that they gotta kill me. Cause ain't no snitching. There ain't no telling. There ain't no snitching.
That's what it
There
is.
ain't no telling. There ain't no snitching. There ain't no telling. We leave his body right, very. Cause ain't no snitching. Ain't no telling.
Ain't no snitching, ain't no telling, y'all.
Ain't no telling.
The
The
truth.
beat I got, that was from this producer I had, man, and me and him got into it. I tried to fight him the other day. And he was calling the police. I was like, man, you making it worse. But I said, you threatening me, you gonna snitch now? I said, I made this song just for people like you, man.
Right, just for you.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
He wouldn't
That's
come off the
what's up.
cameras and fight nowhere. He stayed over where the camera was at.
Right. Sometimes
him
people
come down
are
the
just
alley.
big talking.
That's true, though. I mean, it's true.
But we
Everything
want
I
to keep
say.
you safe in the street. We want to keep that temper on the books and writing and put that anger in the pen and stuff like that. So don't get caught up in if you see somebody making you mad and stuff like that. You just be like, yo, a song, a track, a beat. You know, sometimes it's hard to walk away from telling somebody fuck you.
Yeah, I know.
You know, but you gotta walk away.
He was on the phone talking, and he thought I wasn't around, but I was there.
Right,
I was like,
right.
well, I'm here, man. I
I'm
tried
right
to call
in
it a
your
squash,
face.
but I was like, listen, man, I know I got a hot temper and all that, but I just tried to tell you something that was right, and you just act like I ain't talking about nothing.
Right.
And then he was talking about he quitting and moving to Texas, and I'm like, well, you gonna leave me some beats or something? You just wasted my time.
You ain't even have to worry about that because we got Andrew Boone on the beat out there, and he said, "Come on through, he got you."
All right.
That's what it is. All right, everybody, we out here. It's BubbyTaylor.
Skinny.
And
Are you
Skinny.
ready, player one?
Are you ready, player one?
IG.
Look him up on IG. Are you ready, player one? He got the hot beats out here. He got a story. He got a beautiful daughter. Rapper. He said he don't sing yet, but everybody got a song with him somewhere.
Yeah, I don't sing and dance, but I rap. So.
He said he don't sing and dance, but he can put it down on a pen and a paper and make it hot and happening for everybody. Yeah. Y'all, look him up, man. He's hot. Thanks for coming through. I really appreciate that.
Thank you for having me.
All right. You know what it is the interview with BubbyTaylor. I give all glory and honor to God that makes everything possible and happen in my life. Need an interview? Schedule one today. Talk to you soon. Thank you for tuning in, y'all. All right.
First thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you talking about performing? I was like, I got stuff, but it's on an instrumental. I'm not opposed to it. But it's not a show. What we used to call them show disc. It's like just your ad libs and stuff. It's just a regular song.